Hey, so I just got back from filming a wedding and it was a really lovely day. It was really nice. I mean, the couple was great. The people who were there were great. The venue actually ended up being really pretty and really nice out. We thought it was going to rain and it didn't. And it was all good. And as I was driving home, I was thinking about the importance of photography, the importance of photographs specifically, like not just photography as an overarching idea, but specific photographs. And I was thinking about this because when you're shooting a wedding, very often you are photographing people that aren't very often in the same room together. These are people that maybe only get together on occasion, people who are there very rarely together all at once. So it's really vital to get these photographs for some people. But even more than that, there's some people you photograph who maybe they've never had a nice photograph taken of themselves, or maybe in some cases, it's gonna be the last beautiful photograph taken of that person. You know, I've had times where I've taken photographs and found out later that it was something that wanted to be used for an obituary or as a memorial service photograph. I even recently had someone reach out to me and say, hey, we'd love to do a family session and my parents really want to get a couple of portraits done because they want to use those for their obituary. Wow. And then when I came home and I was talking to my stepson, he asked me some questions today that were really complicated, literally just before I started filming. He was asking about some of the things that are going on in other countries right now, about civil unrest and war and all that kind of stuff. And he's only 8, and so there's only so much you can say. You want to be honest, but there's only so much you can really say. But it just made me think about how much more important photographs really are and how integral they are. And you know, it's not like me going and photographing a wedding is the same thing as me covering a major war or a major moment in history. But I guess the idea is that you never know where your photos are going to land for people, where people are going to use them, how they're going to land for people emotionally. You never know these things. And so that's why what we do is really powerful and really important and really special. So whether you're a paid photographer or whether you're just somebody who takes photos for fun, keep in mind that what we're doing is important. And sometimes it doesn't feel that way. You know, so for example, a couple weeks ago, I was doing a product photo shoot and the photos were largely just for internal use. They weren't going to be used for anything specific. A couple of them might be used for some advertising, some posters and stuff like that. But it's easy in a moment like that to look at that and say like, hey, this is fun, this is interesting, this is kind of a cool thing to do, but like, does this matter? Are my photos making a difference? Maybe they're making a difference economically for a brand or something, but sometimes that doesn't always sit where you want it to sit. And it can be easy to be, I don't know, thrown off by that, or to feel like what you're doing is just not as vital or something like that. But then you go and you photograph a wedding and you see this beautiful moment like I saw today where this man and this woman were kind of wrapped in each other's arms and they were feeling some real big emotions because they were expressing a feeling they were having about somebody they had lost very recently, and it was beautiful and it was painful and it was cathartic and it was important. And so your photos, you just never know what kind of importance they're gonna play. And I know, you know, in the future, well, I was just the second photographer, so I can't show you anything here, but that lead photographer is gonna send that photo, it's gonna end up there, and they're gonna know what they were thinking and feeling at that moment. And yeah, it might be kind of painful when they look at it, but it's going to be an honest memory for them. It's going to be something that's deep and resonating and important. And the fact that we get to be a part of playing that role in people's lives is really beautiful. So when I'm looking back at my career, I don't think I'll have any images where I'm like, oh, this ended up on, you know, the front page of Time magazine or something. I don't have any illusions of grandeur when it comes to like where I will end up in the annals of photography history. That's not what it's about, but what it is about is giving people something that they seem to really need, which is sort of this like photographic evidence of this moment that you were capturing. And that's why things, when people get freaked out about like AI or people get concerned about having too many photographers, you know, like basically like taking away from what could be like a very special moment or something like that. I don't know, I just don't think we have to worry about that, because honestly, what we're doing is incredibly vital and incredibly important and beautiful. And even if it's just photographing a wedding down the street from where you live, something really incredible can come from that. Now I gotta wrap this up because my battery is dying because I use this to shoot a wedding all day. That just goes to show you too, man, the Nikon ZF, you can get a lot of shots out of that. It's pretty impressive. I mean, there's the CEPA rating, but never listen to that because that's not real. In real photographic situation, you can get, you know, hundreds more photos than that. And that's gear talk. That's not what this video is about, but thank you, and go out there and take some photographs that feel vital to you, that feel important to you and feel special. And even if they don't feel at the time, you just never know. You really never know where it's gonna end up. So take that with you and go forth and conquer. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.